Moving to Charlotte, pros and cons. Hey, this is Roger Holloway. Had a great email that I woke up to today from someone considering relocating to Charlotte and had some questions about several neighborhoods, one of which was imagery at Mountain Island Lake. Now, I'm on a website here called Area Vibes. There was a question that I couldn't quite answer for her off the top of my head, so I dug into this resource. Now, put it in perspective, I'm not thrilled with areavibes.com because I live in a nice South Charlotte neighborhood, and they say that my crime rate is rated F. Well, yeah, we get a few car break-ins, lock your door and don't leave stuff out. But I went to check on imagery at Mountain Island Lake, and I typed in that main road going in, which is Horseshoe Bend Beach Road. I'll show it to you on the map here in a second. I was delighted to find that they gave them a crime rating of A-. Dang, I need to move, right? And, as you're doing your research, I'm going to give you three websites to consider today. Number one is areavibes.com, and everything you have to take with a grain of salt, right? Because when they say Horseshoe Bend Road, it identified it on the map, but it's got a Mount Holly address. But truth be told, if you go to the map, here's what was formerly called Little Italy. This was Little Italy because why? That peninsula looks like the boot of Italy turned sideways. Very cool area on one of our three lakes, which is Mountain Island Lake. Sales are still going on. We'll talk about that as well. But notice that down here is where the very cool little small town of Mount Holly is, right next to the Catawba River. The three lakes, Lake Norman, largest lake in North Carolina. This one, Mountain Island Lake. That's where we get our drinking water from in Charlotte. And then going down is Lake Wiley. Well, the Catawba River runs through all three of these man-made lakes and all the way down to south of Charlotte at Rock Hill, where the Catawba Reservation resides. Another good reason to get title insurance, owner's title insurance, because, hey, this was, Indian territory, hence the Catawba River, the Catawba Indians, and you just never know when your land might be on a burial ground or something. So, it's just smart to get owners. But I digress. So my point is here that Horseshoe Bend Road, Mount Holly, is pretty far away from Mount Holly itself, and you may never go to downtown Mount Holly, but that would be a mistake because that's a very cool small town. So that's that. And there are a lot of other resources here on areavibes.com, cost of living, amenities, blah, blah, blah. Take them all with a grain of salt, do your research, and check it out. Another one that you may not know about, as Bill O'Reilly says, here's something you may not know. I had a client several years ago turn me on, very research-oriented engineer, and he introduced me to a website called plotscan.com, PLOTSCAN.com. You can type in an address, and there you see again the Little Italy Peninsula, where imagery is right there at Horseshoe Bend Road, and they tell you that, hey, oh, by the way, there's a nuclear plant right up here. Well, hey, if you go to Trilogy up here, another 55 plus, a great one, and you go across 73 over to Birkdale Village over here, you're going to go right by the nuclear station. Again, they dammed up right there for utility purposes and et cetera, et cetera. You'll find out other things too. And so that's plotscan.com, a lot of information like, hey, when was the last tornado in this area, et cetera, et cetera. Then if you go over to Catawba River Keeper, they're kind of a watchdog organization, again, because of the river and Duke Energy being right there next to the imagery at Mountain Island Lake. Hey, what about coal ash? So this is CatawbaRiverKeeper.org. Another good research site for you if you're considering that. But hey, here's what I want to warn you about. If you're over here on Area Vibes, good free information, but guess what? Right there is the little whammy. Find homes for sale? Don't do it. I mean, you can find homes. You go in there, but please do not. Let me say it this way. You found me organically, for the most part, probably did, from my YouTube channel and from rogerholloway.com. You click through to here, there are going to be real estate agents there that have paid a price to be on their website, and they paid a price so that Area Vibes can make a buck, and they should be able to make a buck. But hey, I'm on the ground. I'm trying to make a buck too. And I get paid from the sale whenever I help you find the right house and we close. But like, for instance, in here, you will find some This is good data, by the way. It's from Realtor.com, and that's good MLS data. That's the data that I pull from at RogerHolloway.com. Watch out for Zillow, man. Woo! Watch out for Zillow. I mean, send me the address of the house you want to buy. Send me the MLS number. This is good data, but again, people are paying Realtor.com to be on that. You found me organically for the most part, I'll bet you. And here you are getting information from me even now. My YouTube channel is quite prolific. Love to be your buyer's agent. Search Roger Holloway on YouTube or go to RogerHolloway.com. Hit me up on the phone. I'll see you in the next video.